Hey guys, welcome back to Nazareto's channel. In this episode, I'll be changing oil on this Lexus 2025 NX250. So this is my first DIY oil change on this car. I bought it brand new. I took it once to the dealer and now I'm going to be doing oil changes myself, and I'll show you how to do this. Process very straightforward. You can easily do it yourself. Same engine like on this RAV4, same exact engine on this Lexus NX250. This is the oil filter I'm using. Lexus Genium Parts certified 90915 YZZN1. Bought it from the dealership. There's even Toyota sticker. To remove this filter, we're gonna use 14 flutes. This oil filter tool to remove the oil filter. I'm gonna show you, this perfectly fits on this filter. See? Perfectly fits the filter, and it's easy to remove this 90915 YZZN1 filter by Denso. Also got a little washer, 0W16 oil, 5 quarts, and let me show you where the oil sticker is on this car. You pop the hood, there's a sticker, engine oil, 0W16. This is what oil you need for this vehicle. Also, I'll be using these Rhino ramps. I love these things. I use them a lot for all my car projects. So we're gonna use these Rhino ramps. And to remove the oil drain plug, I'm gonna be using 14mm ratchet. You can use any other ratchet, but it's 14mm. Now my vehicle is on the ramps, sitting high. We have a lot of space to work underneath. That's why I love these Rhino ramps. It's very helpful to have these Rhino ramps. And we have so much excess on the bottom now. Now let's get under the vehicle and let me show you what you have to remove. You see this cover right here? There's a bolt screw here. One here, there, and there. Same exact idea, design like in Toyota RAV4. We will need 14mm socket to remove these bolts, screws. They're very loose, they're not tight. Same exact design like Toyota RAV4. Very easy to work on this Lexus. Remove this panel. One last screw here. Now once this panel removed, you have access to this oil bolt, oil pan bolt right here. And our filter is literally right here. This is our oil filter. Super easy. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this oil pan bolt, drain bolt. Now before we remove the drain bolt, I put this tarp here because my driveway is new driveway. I don't want to have any oil spills on there. So it's a good idea to put something underneath the car. So I have this very nice 16 quart full tool, like a drain thing for the oil. Now let's put it underneath. I'm using my 14mm ratchet, and this is what you gotta do. You gotta spin it this way, counterclockwise. That's it. The bolt is loose. This bolt not supposed to be tight. There you go. Oil is draining. And after it's done draining, remove that washer just to do the oil proper way. You can still reuse it, but I'm gonna put a new one. But you see everything nice and neat, no oil spills. Get to the last drop. It's gonna start trickling, and now we can remove our oil filter, which is right there. Now don't forget to remove this oil gasket right here. See, sometimes it gets stuck, so you have to hit it a little bit, but don't damage this part. But this one came out nicely. It's a new gasket. Now let's remove the oil filter. This part fits exactly into this tool, and I have a link in the description for this product. Perfectly fits. Now let's do the same thing counterclockwise, so this way. This tool perfectly fits on this Toyota filter. See this 90915 YZZN1, and it's loose. I can just go by hand now. Oil filter is removed, and the remaining oil is just dripping down. Oil filter not supposed to be like crazy tight, just tight by hand. So yeah, this is the oil filter that we use on next Lexus Toyota 90915 YZZN1, made in Thailand. This is fairly new filter still, but I did oil change like 4,000 miles ago, and I'm gonna install the same filter. I'd like to also show you these filters. This is the Fram Titanium FS4967. You can use this one. It will work. This is pretty good filter. I use it on my Toyota. You can use this Purolator. This filter also pretty good. Part number PL114011. It seems a little bit smaller, but this works on this Lexus and a Toyota. So look at this. And this is how the original Toyota these filtering holes look like. And this is the Purolator. This filter is from Fram. And then another Fram 4967FF. This is Fram Force. So let me show you this. Smaller holes, but there's more filtering holes. But on this car, I'm gonna install the original one. But for my Toyota, I got a bunch of these filters, so I'm gonna use them. I like these Toyota original filters. They have the seal on the bottom here, and they come pre-lubricated here. Have this like a lube around, see? YZZN1. YZZN1, made in Thailand. Make sure when you buy parts online, if you buy it online, there's a sticker. It says Toyota Genuine Parts. You don't buy any counterfeit products. When you do oil changes, try to learn to do it properly. Replace these washers. This one, I bought it from Toyota dealership. This is from the dealership. This is a type of gasket. And this one from Amazon. This one, they look about the same. So I've been using these. I put a link in the description, or if you want, buy from the dealer. It's like $1 something, almost $2. I have a link in the description for this. So before we install this oil filter, take your shop towel or anything, wipe this area. Make it look nice and clean. It looks clean. And let's install our filter. Go. Snug. By hand. And you can use the tool just to tighten a quarter of a turn, not even. That's it, tight enough. Don't want to over tighten this filter. Supposed to do it by hand. Don't forget your new washer. And I'll show you the proper torque for this. If you have a torque wrench, if not, you can just tighten it by hand, make it tight just by feel. If you have torque wrenches, you can torque that bolt to 30 foot-pound. If not, you can just use a regular ratchet and just tighten by hand. I'm going to use the proper way to do this. Everything looks nice and clean. Beautiful. Oil filter is tight. The bolt is secured. Let's put this mounting, the bracket that protects this area. Let's put that on. Okay, 4 bolts secured. Now let's go on the top and put the oil in the engine. Make sure you have a funnel. Make sure it's clean. There's no debris in there. And let's put it on. So this engine requires 4.8 quarts, and I put a little tape here. 4.8 quarts and 0W16. Make sure you don't put the whole bottle. Just do like 4.5 and add a little bit more, but 4.8 quarts, that's what I've been adding to this car. I added 1, 2, 3. You got 1 more quart and a little bit more. So let's add that. Do not overfill with 5 quarts. Some people put 5 quarts. Do not overfill. Exactly at 4.8 quarts, like right here. The funnel. Get the cap. You can just close the hood. Let's get the car off the ramps. Let the engine work for like a minute or two, then we're gonna shut it off and check the oil level. Now remove our dipstick and check the oil level. Right between these dots. So clean this first. Clean this. Reinsert it. The oil is so clean. I know for a fact 4.8 quarts that's all this car needs. This is perfect. Yeah, the oil is between the dots, so that's good. Reinsert the dipstick. And I want to show you guys. This is a driveway, a little bit slanted, so make sure you check this oil levels on an even surface. But I know I added 4.8 quarts. Do not add 5 quarts just because, you know, to add 5 quarts. No, make sure you add 4.5, check the level, and up to 4.8 quarts on this engine. I don't know if you can see it, but the oil level is like almost to the top. Do not overfill. Now to reset oil minder, so it says maintenance required, you gotta go under settings here. You have to go down to vehicle customization, scroll down, utility, schedule maintenance. Would you like to reset maintenance? Oil maintenance, there you go. Would you like to reset oil maintenance data? Reset oil maintenance, the data has been reset. Now we have no more messages showing that you need to change oil. And that's it. No messages, no triangles, and oil maintenance minder was reset. Little bonus to this video. I want to show you this engine. Look at this. It says made in Japan, right? Exactly the same. This is the engine, A25A FKS. And on this car, A25A FKS. Made in Japan, see? Same engine as RAV4, very easy to work on. So you can easily DIY this stuff on this car, most of the stuff. Hey guys, thanks for watching Nazareto's channel. I hope you like this video, and hit that like bell, hit the bell, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. So if you have any questions, link them below, and all the products links will be in the description below. Also help me out a lot if you click on the links. I will make some small commission and it costs you nothing. See you in the next one.